Good evening, Titan Nation. Thank you for tuning into the Two Tone Zone Show. I am your host, Mr. Two Tone, along with my co-host D Weez. Say what up, D Weez.
What up? What it do?
Yes, sir, man. What it do? What it do? Al Pierce, man. Thank you for joining in, man. Thank you so much.
Right
We
on,
really,
Al.
we
What
really,
up, Al?
right. We really appreciate your time, your feedback, and just your thoughts, man. Let's read your comment real quick before we start. It says we need to win out to regain an annihilation attitude. Let's go, Titans. Go kick some Jacksonville Jaguar tail. I agree, man. We definitely need to win out these next two division games that we have. We got Jacksonville coming up week 14. And then the last game of the season, we have the Texans. So we definitely got to make sure we close out hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Suda man, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in, bro. I was talking to him earlier. We were listening to the press conferences, Mike Vrabel.
Oh yeah. What
So
up, Stu? What
thanks
up,
for
bro? How you
tuning in,
doing,
man.
man? What's up,
Absolutely.
Stu? What's going on?
Yes, sir, man. So let's just dive right into it, man. Let's just dive right into it. Break down the game, maybe point out some things and some opportunities, some things we missed, some things we didn't execute on very well. There was multiple things that didn't go our way
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
But we have to control what we can control. So let's start with our offense, man. Let's go ahead and start with that.
Okay.
Ryan Tannehill, 29 of 45 attempts. 29 of 45. Why is Tannehill passing the ball 45 times?
It looked like after they went up, man, it was like just throw that thing. You know what I mean?
Right, man. I just don't agree with him throwing the ball 45 times. I know the run game wasn't really doing a whole lot for us, but for him to throw 45 times in one game, I don't know if like Arthur Smith was experimenting. I don't know. I don't know what was going on, but that was if he was, this was not the game to experiment in. Oh
Man.
man.
Well, hey man, also man, 2 for 10 on third downs, bro. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's tough, man. We're getting off we're giving that ball over, 8 times, man.
Right.
Just off of playing, man. That's what really hurt, that 2 for 10, because they were 10 for 16 on third downs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
they were definitely staying on the field, and Baker had all day to throw the football, man. But
He had a
the thing is with us, man, it's just like I don't know, man. I just like why do we continue to shoot ourselves in the foot? Why do we continue to hurt ourselves? Like, we're so much more of a better team than what we display. From time to time we just go out there and lay an egg, man. Like we gotta make sure that we're on the same page, man. That goes in every single realm of communication and strategy and just where you need to be in your position, whether that's on offense or defense, right?
Well, yeah, man. It kind of goes back to like the roles got reversed.
Right,
From
right,
last week, I mean, last week we were hitting all the right points. We had the upper hand. It's like this week, the Browns had the upper hand, and it was just like, man, like,
right.
man, I thought, man, it's just, dude, they had possession for like 30 some minutes. We only had
Yeah,
possession for
they won
23
that
minutes.
battle. They won that battle,
You know what I
hands
mean?
down,
They were talking
hands
about
down.
Baker Mayfield on track to set NFL records and all that.
Hey, look.
They
So look,
were like,
I'm
he's on
gonna say
track to
something.
set the NFL record of most touchdowns ever. Get
I'm gonna
out of
say something. I'm
here.
gonna say something, man. Like
Get out of here.
I'm not like a Baker Mayfield hater. Um, but low key, man,
He was lighting it up.
he was
Yeah.
lining it up, man. He was 25 or 33, 4 touchdown passes, 334 yards, and he had that basically in the first half. So, with that being said, like, hey, tip of the hat. You know what I mean? If I had a hat to tip right now, tip of the hat over to Baker Mayfield, my guy. Like,
Yeah,
we
man.
he took what our defense gave him, and that's what you do, right? If
Right.
if they're giving it to you, take it.
Right.
Period. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep. So let's just dive back into our offense, man. Like we really weren't we weren't executing in the first half. We had one touchdown to Corey Davis.
Okay.
Right. But the fumble with Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
who I thought from my angle we were talking about earlier, I thought Nate Davis like bumped into Derrick Henry, and then that's why the ball came out. But you said it was stripped.
Yeah. Richardson got it. He got in on that.
from the
Sheldon,
first
got
angle,
in on
man,
that.
it looked different to me. So
Sheldon got in. He got in on that. You
right.
could watch. That's what like turned him.
I went back and watched it. And I seen it. So I was just like when I first seen it, I was like, Nate Davis, what are you doing? But you know, my eyes were deceiving me. So my bad, Nate. My fault, man.
Fault. So you picked Corey Davis. You hit it on the nail, man. You got that. You got that, bro.
Corey Davis balled out, dude. What do you have? He had a career high 11 catches, 182 yards, and 1 tug.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Hey, he balled out.
So the way that the Browns started the game, we definitely weren't prepared, right? But we shut them down in the red zone, and then we only gave up a field goal. Didn't you feel at that point that, hey, calm down, everything's under control? We were off a few seconds or whatever. I thought everything was fine from there, didn't you?
I thought everything was fine after we came out the second half and scored and got the ball back again.
Well, that's a little bit ahead, man. Let's stay in the first half. That's jumping all the way ahead. Second half, we had to go from code blue in the first quarter to code red, in the second half. Hey, Mike Vrabel walks into the locker room. He's like, guys, code red. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
And it really was like
they
were playing with like somewhat of a sense of urgency. They held them to 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yo, shout out to that. Hey, do you remember when I texted you at halftime? I sent you a screenshot of one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history. Yeah, I was like, we were down 31. The score was 38-7. And I'm like, man, I'm just trying to think of all the avenues. Like, is it possible? So I looked it up. And of course, I think anything is possible with these Titans, man. I never lose faith in my team. But it seems like it was. In 1993, the Bills overcame a 32-point deficit to beat the Houston Oilers on January 3rd in an AFC wildcard matchup. So with that being said, I was like, okay, that's one of our longtime rivals, and that's our we're an extended franchise of the Houston Oilers. So I was like, hey man, maybe we could just flip the roles, even though the Bills beat the Oilers that game. Maybe we'll end up beating the Browns. So yeah. we almost came back and did it, man. So I know our defense is suspect, but they held them to 3 points in the second half. We got to give some type of kudos to that.
Hey, yes, but you're getting ahead of yourself now. Second half, we're going back to the first half.
You started it, man. So let's go back.
No. We go back to the first half.
You started it, bro.
My boy Sue, he's talking about that 4th and 1. Now everybody knows that was a first down.
Oh, without a doubt, dude.
Everybody knows it was a first down.
No need to bring the chains out. He always falls forward, and all he had to go was a yard. When he falls forward, he gets 2 yards. So.
The ball crossed the ball crossed the first down line, bro. Yep. That's ridiculous. That changed those 2 plays. That sequence changed the whole game. When they threw to the lineman on 3rd and 1.
Huge momentum shift.
Right. And then they stopped us on 4th and 1.
Right.
Come on, dog. We gotta come with hey man. The refs got us on the 4th and 1, but the 3rd and 1 to the was it a guard or a tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was tough. That was hard to watch, especially because he caught it and then homie came behind him and punched it out.
Right. Man, what's up with throwing a pass off the back foot, Ryan Tannehill to the backup left guard, Aaron Brewer. Hey, he almost caught it. I mean, and if he would have caught it, none of it we couldn't even talk about it right now. If he would have caught it, we'd have just been like, yeah, let's go. Good play. Way to go, Arthur. But it wasn't successful. So we want to make sure that we don't give him that credit. Arthur Smith, man. Arthur Smith to me is one of the reasons why we lost the game. And that in my opinion, I really don't like to blame the coaching staff because I love Vrabel. I love what he's done with this franchise and this team thus far. So I'm not gonna sit here and harp on it too much, but Arthur, I think you need to do a better job. Stay within the realm of Tennessee Titan football. Make sure we're running the football heavy. And hey, quick question: where the heck was Deontay Foreman? And why wasn't Jeremy McNichol like getting the ball earlier in the game? Like usually we have like a three running back attack, and Deontay Foreman ended up practicing twice last week, so he should have been available. I know he had some knee injuries going on, or he was hurt. He had some soreness going on in his knee, but Why did we like run away from running the football? Like that was just stupid to me. Like give them a different look like we've been doing. Give McNichols some attempts. Give Deontay Foreman the ball. Give these guys opportunities, right?
Yeah, switch it up. Yeah, switch it up.
15 carries Derrick Henry had. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
we really just got away from it. Look, we came back and we showed grit. We showed toughness. So I'm not gonna say I'm content, but I know what we can do. Okay, you know what we can do. Titan Nation, you know what our guys can do and what we're capable of, and to pull that type of energy together in the second half to muster up an opportunity to win the game. Like tip of the hat to the Tennessee Titans for that. Like even though we definitely played down to the Browns. We were the better team, but we didn't show that.
Well, I mean, just like I was talking about, man. Our offense, man. They're bailing us out on defense, man. You know what I mean? Like they're making our defense. They're not making our defense look so, so bad at time because the offense is putting up points and dominating on that end. But then, hey, man, like we said, man, defense wins championships, man.
Yeah, it does, man. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But do you see like there's hope, like left, like this last 4 games in the playoffs, we were able to regroup and shut them down in the second half, and they only scored 3 points. Like so, Titans fans, don't give up. Don't give up on this defense. At some point, they're gonna get it together. They're gonna get it together, and we'll talk about the defense a little bit. Let's talk about AJ Brown, man. Is he hurt or injured? Because he had that ankle scare, and he was already dealing with the knee injury. Like what's going on?
How many drops did he have?
He fumbled the ball twice. So
he fumbled twice. Okay,
right. But one was recovered by Michael Pruitt, man. Welcome back, by the way, man. You were a huge factor right out the gate. He got caught up in that entanglement with his body, man. He last game he was entangled, man. He's like a pretzel last game, so it's good to see him back. Because we definitely needed that push and that unexpected option that that could potentially put these guys away early, man. But we just couldn't execute, man. So shout out to Michael Pruitt on that one. But AJ Brown, back to him. He had 4 catches, 87 yards, so he was a factor in the game. You know what I mean? He definitely was a factor. But on one of those drops, I think it was because he wasn't able to run full speed with his ankle. He looked like he was hobbling. He didn't look like he was running full speed on one of those routes. You remember what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Yeah. Al and Suda, man, thank you guys so much once again just for tuning in, man. It feels good to have somebody else to talk to here. Hey, real quick, before I forget, let's actually celebrate a victory. A small victory with the two-tone zone. So we've exceeded over 150 subscribers, and one of our most recent video or shows got about 240 views. So that's a huge milestone for Weez and I. We're only about a month, maybe about 5 weeks in with the Two-Tone Zone show, but I think we're making great progress here. So any feedback, guys, anything that you ever want to talk about, always feel free to chime in the chat. Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure, man. Cam Batson. Let's talk about Cam. He only had 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown, but those 3 catches and those 14 yards, that was impressive.
Well, that touchdown was big too.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't think he got it. I didn't think he got it.
Oh, he got it.
But he got it. That was quick. He had quick feet.
Definitely, man. So
that was awesome.
Do you think that we should utilize him more than Khalif Raymond? I mean, thus far we've been doing it the last couple of weeks. He's been getting
just keep him coming out the backfield. He needs to be coming out the backfield for those swing routes and those and screens and stuff.
Well, but not in the Wildcat when he fumbled in the Wildcat.
Oh, that was scary.
He lost the ball.
I was like, come on, man. I
was gonna say, fall on it, man. If you dropped it, just fall on it, dude. Like he was trying to make a play out of it. I'm like, dude, come on, just fall on the ball. Look at the score right now. Fall on it. But he ended up being an asset to us rather than a liability. Four returns for 83 yards, man. I hope he can break one. Oh, yeah. He's definitely got the jets to do so. 100%.
Oh yeah, easy. I mean, he's quick, bro.
Right. He's no Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I mean, the cheetah himself, half man, half cheetah. That man was raised by cheetahs, bro.
Hey, this man kind of touchdown, did a backflip and landed on his just landed clean on his
Did you see
stomach.
he did that last night too?
That boy crazy, man.
And then they called it back, and then he caught a touchdown in the end zone. He didn't even think he caught it, and he caught it, but they said it wasn't a pass complete. That's that's one of the rarest times I've ever seen is for nobody to know that he caught that touchdown, and nobody said anything.
Right.
That's how I was like, oh, the Broncos got a chance now, boy.
Oh man. Well, enough about the Broncos. Back to those Titans. Enough about Tyreek Hill. Let's get back to these Titans.
Half man, half cheetah.
Let's stay focused. Tone and Weez. Let's stay focused. Lock back in. Oh God, that's funny, man. Hey, I have some questions though. While we're still talking about the Titans, let's talk about our offense.
Yeah, hit me.
Tannehill got sacked 3 times.
Yes.
Questenberry was a problem. He was a problem for us. Saffold, he was a problem for us too. He's still fighting with that ankle injury, but these guys had some miscommunication going on that left side, and man, we got sacked 3 times. That's just, I mean, we knew that Cleveland was capable of doing it, but so far our offensive linemen have been doing an all right job. So
it just seemed like that front four was getting a lot of pressure, man.
They definitely were getting a lot of pressure.
It just looks like there was just so much pressure out there, man. It was just, it was just looking like, man, I mean, Tannehill, I mean, it just looks like every pass was just like, play action, but they're there. It's like it just the scheme wasn't working yesterday. It just felt like
no, it wasn't. It wasn't. And and we've been talking about it, for a few weeks now. If you're gonna get creative, man, get creative with Derrick Henry. He's an athlete. But get the screen game open. Like he caught one. He caught one during the game and he got some yards. I think he was short the first down, but still, like, he's capable of doing that. So, like, why not utilize that? Right. So sometimes I feel like we're playing possum sometimes, man. I feel like we're not opening up our playbook too much yet because we want to be, we want to have some fresh stuff going on, during the playoffs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my hope, man. But the drop passes, the interception, the fumbles, the missed 2-point conversions, only being on the field less than 24 minutes in the game, dude, and just like, and risky play calls in a situation where you shouldn't try to be, trying to be too flashy. Most times when you hit a lineman in the pass with a pass, you hit him in the red zone, right?
Right. Well, the Browns did it. The Browns.
I know with man, like that's the time to do it, Arthur. Hey, I'm gonna start harping on him, man.
Arthur.
Let me stop harping on him. But yeah, I sent this to Twitter today. Darrington Evans did get activated today. So it looks like Al Pierce is talking about, I would like to see Darrington Evans return kickoffs and punts. He's got speed plus vision. Absolutely. Right. I agree with you on that. And like his vision and his ability to catch the ball in the backfield too, Al, is a huge plus. Right. So yeah, good thoughts on that, Al. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Freaking Lily, brother.
So, but when we talk about this Titans offense,
yes,
what are the next steps for us? Do we get back into running the football? Do we get back into getting creative? Do we get back into what are the next steps for us, man? Like if you're Vrabel and you're Arthur Smith and you're sitting down watching film, you're at the drawing board, like what do you do? What would you do?
You got to give Henry a break. You got to get that rotation going, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to get your receivers. You got to address AJ Brown's issue. You know what I mean? I mean, not to mention we didn't have our boy. You know what I mean?
Jonnu.
Exactly.
Right. So, but we've gotten spoiled with AJ Brown, dude. His rookie year, phenomenal, right? His start to this year, great. So this is his worst game as a Titan, in his career in the NFL. and his career thus far has been pretty solidified, if you ask me, as far as like being able to establish who he is and what he's capable of doing.
Right.
So, figure out what his problem is. I think I'm not gonna say he's injured severely, but I think he's hurt, man. Like they're always resting his knee. And then he had that ankle scare. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think AJ Brown has too many problems as far as like being an asset to the offense. I just think we just gotta monitor him and just keep him healthy. So whatever we gotta do in that regard to keep him available. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the key. Man, Gostkowski, man, we haven't had too much to say about Gos, man. He's been doing his thing.
Yeah, he came through. he got loose. Problem solved.
Right. So, love to see that. Love to see that he's taking care of business. Brett Kern, since he's been back the past 2 weeks, getting us great, getting us in great position when we punt that ball. Getting teams locked down within the 10-yard line of their side of the field. You know what I mean? Love that. Love that huge aspect that he provides to this team, man, to this franchise.
Yep.
Absolutely.
1,000.
Right. So let's tap into the defense real quick. Our defense.
Okay.
Breon Borders. Let's talk about it.
Ugh.
Do you know that he got burnt 3 times, and those 3 times he gave up touchdowns? Do you know that? I was watching film earlier, and I was like, I almost threw up in my mouth.
Yeah.
I was so disgusted. Man. I was so disgusted just because it was like not 1, not 2, but 3.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, man. But he didn't get pulled though. He didn't get pulled, so it's not like we had anybody else to replace him with. But it just shows that we have faith in our squad, man, and our defense. Like I said, I think we're better than what we're portraying, but we're just kind of still trying to get that connection. And Rashaan Evans, man, you keep making me look bad on my show, brother. I'm always repping you and always shouting you out, but man, dude, you had 3 stupid penalties yesterday, stupid ones. You know what I mean? Like I saw Vrabel pull you to the side or pull him to the side. I'm talking like he's actually listening. I saw Vrabel pull him to the side and just had that talk with him. Like you need to play disciplined football. You know what I mean? Stay within the confines of the game and stay solid for your team. Mentally. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, and then within that defense.
Yep.
A lot of missed tackles too. A lot of missed tackles. Chubb and Kareem Hunt, those dudes, man, getting active, brother.
Yep.
They only combined for I think 118 yards, but they usually rush over 160. But I don't think we did a bad job with them. And it was kind of weird because usually your running game opens up your passing game, but they started opposite. The Browns started opening up the game with passing, and that opened up their running game. That's so weird, man. So weird. And you usually don't see that. But yesterday was a weird day. Was there a full moon last night? Because yesterday was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And then, like our boy Sue just said, man, the Redskins are almost about to beat the Steelers here.
No, Sydney Jackson chimed in. Hey, Mom Dukes she's in the building. Miss Claudia.
Oh my God, there she
right.
is.
Hey, we love the support, Mom Dukes. But let's get back to Sydney Jackson's comment. She said that that he thought that he only got beat twice. No, he got beat 3 times. He got beat by Peoples, and then he got beat by Higgins twice.
Yep.
He got beat 3 times in total. So Malcolm Brown, you got burnt. Kevin Byard, you got burnt.
Yep.
And they were just handing out pieces of toast. Yeah, they were just burning everybody yesterday, dude. Toasting them. Made these guys look like just all American Pro Bowl type cats, dude.
Oh, I know,
Hall
bro.
of Famers.
I know.
Like Hall of Famers yesterday. Like, get out of here.
You ever seen you ever seen what do you call it? You ever seen the Browns look so clean before? You know what I mean?
No.
It was just like, man, them boys were just balling.
Baker was out there having fun. He was out there having fun yesterday. He even told Harold Landry, he's like, hey, Harold Landry, go in that QB. Go in that QB. I'm gonna run a route.
Jarvis? you mean Jarvis Landry?
No. I'm saying he told Landry to go to quarterback and Mayfield ran a route.
Yeah, that's Jarvis Landry.
That's what I just said. Jarvis Landry.
You said Harold Landry.
Sorry, yeah. Jarvis Landry. Excuse me, my man. Excuse me. Yeah, but anyway, we're getting hit with dumb trick plays. And this man caught it too. Caught it clean. Showing off that athleticism.
Right. He was like this. Look, he was like, oh,
right. Hey Jarvis, go in at QB. I got this.
If Jarvis, do you mind if I toss you the rock and you hit me for one?
Dudes are having fun yesterday, man.
I said a swing route, not a 5 and out. A swing.
Except for Titans fans. Titans fans were the only ones that didn't have fun yesterday.
Dude, yo, like my boy Sue was saying too, yo, if Humphreys would have caught that ball, it'd been a whole different story. You know what I mean?
Al Pierce, he said, "What's with KB this year? He's making Deion Sanders look right." I feel like so thank you for reminding me, Al. So I was listening to the press conferences right after the game, and I think he's frustrated. I think he's frustrated with Shane Bowen. And I don't want to say Vrabel, but I think he's frustrated with Shane Bowen because the first thing he said was, coaching and execution's got to get better. He said coaching. He low-key slid that little jab in. I heard it, and I was like, and that cut me deep. I was like, dang, he went on live and said that. So I think he might be unhappy right now, Al. To be honest, I think he's not comfortable with this system that set forth and just like who's calling the plays, who's not. Like, so I don't want to say it's Vrabel. Like maybe we just don't have money to pay a coordinator right now. Maybe we spend all our money on Clowney and what's his name, Vic Beasley. That's why we're spending all our money at. We can't afford it. We can't afford a defensive coordinator or something.
Steelers lost.
James Pennington, what up, my man? Thank you for checking in, dude. We appreciate that. You said you would, and here you are. Yes, sir. Sydney responded here. Why couldn't we make the second half adjustments in the first half? This game was similar to the Steelers game. I'm starting to believe that it's rigged. Hey, so I always try to like to not talk about the NFL being rigged. I love the Titans so much, and I just want to be faithful and just make sure that they're playing honest football or just whatever how it's going. But yeah, sometimes the way the games go, I can't help but agree. Sometimes, I really can't. After that L yesterday, it's from James Pennington, by the way, says, after that L yesterday, we're going to come back with the answers and mad as hell with vengeance. We got to, James.
Got to.
We have no other choice.
No other choice.
The fact that the Colts ended up pulling it out yesterday, that hurt us, man. I was talking to Titan Anderson yesterday on Twitter, and we were talking about that, dude, and just that. I agree. We got to make sure that we're taking care of things. But that loss that the Texans took from the Colts, dude, that hurt us, man. So now we're tied. We're still number one in the AFC division, but we got in the AFC South, excuse me. But we got to make sure that we're playing with pride and that vengeance and that annihilation attitude that Al was just talking about. So I agree.
4 more games. 4 more games, right?
4 more games. Al Pierce said, I get it. We have to get a defensive coordinator. Greg Williams is available now. Interested? Hey, at this point, let's go. Hey, Al, we need to hire you as defensive coordinator. Let's
go. Sign the man.
We need to get J-Rob on the phone ASAP. Hey, tell him what your salary is. Tell him what you want. See if they can make it happen. But no, Greg Williams would be a good choice for us. Hey, last night I was dreaming. I was like, I had a dream that Dean Pease came back. Am I reaching? Am I reaching too far?
This man went back to the future. This man, McFly.
Oh, dude. Hey, real quick, I want to just let's ask the folks in the chat. James, why do you think we lost yesterday? Anybody feel free to answer. Al, Sydney, Suda Man, Mom Dukes, feel free to chime in and answer that. I mean, there's multiple reasons why we lost, man, and there's multiple reasons why my background is blue because I got the two-tone blues, man. I got the blues right now. I feel like BB King and the Thrill is gone. You know?
Man. He went to cold blue to the blues.
Right. Hey, from now on, we need to eliminate code blue. It needs to be code red.
Code red at all times. I told you that defense is on code red, man. Put them on code red at all times.
James says we underestimated them. I think I agree. We were a little bit too lackadaisical because we were too comfortable. We weren't trying to punch him in the mouth early. Derek didn't have that. He didn't have that pop about him. My dad was talking about it yesterday. He just didn't have that pop coming out the backfield. Al says I was a better defensive player, but a better offensive coach. Okay, right on, man. sounds like you know the game inside and out, brother. Claudia said because you played the Browns. So was it a trap game, Mom? Was it a trap game?
Oh, that man! I feel like this whole weekend was a trap.
Mm-hmm. Something just didn't seem right, man. James, I'm still thinking about what you said, man. It's kind of just setting in with me. You know what I mean?
I feel like the whole weekend was a trap, man. What's going on? And then the Texans, they lose a 2nd and goal and a missed shotgun snap.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I mean, let's not harp too much longer on this loss, man, because we have a lot to look forward to with these next 4 games. You know, the Jags, the Lions, the Packers, and then the Texans to close it out. We have one more home game left. I wish there were 4 home games because when we play at home, we've been just trash. Yep. You know, so we should probably ask Detroit if we can come there. Yeah. You know, just do the old switcheroo. You know.
Anybody but Johnny.
Right. But hey, so here's my thoughts on why I think we lost, man. I just think we had a very slow start. You know, obviously there was no pressure from our defense, and there was no discipline from our defense, no stupid penalties, lack of execution on both ends. Like I said, we lost the time of possession battle. Baker Mayfield had all day, and you know, we just didn't lock in the first half. So I agree we should have started the first half the way we started the second, and just closed out early, man. So we got to start strong and finish stronger. You know?
Yes, Sydney hitting that right out. Sydney hitting right that on the nail in the coffin, man. Yo,
can't do it.
Yeah, you cannot be 15 yards off a receiver.
I think they were like 16 yards.
They're like, yo, you good over there? Yo, you good? Yeah, go ahead. Now you got this. You got this hook route. You got it.
Breon, you got him right. He said, yeah.
Yo, you got my outside if he goes in, right? Like, come on, man. Bro. Yo, you playing, and then 3rd downs, 10. Yo, Browns 10 for 16, man.
Right. Well, listen to this. I was thinking earlier. I think the Titans actually practice how to stay on the field on defense. Because they're really good at it.
Oh no,
they're really good at it. Oh, hey, so I'm being hard on our guys right now, bro, but it's tough love. Like, just listening to Raves today, I totally agree with it. You know, it's about accountability. Don't do stupid crap. He actually cussed today in the press conference. It was pretty funny. I was laughing. He said he dropped a little S-bomb or whatever, but it was funny. But he said just don't do stupid crap. You know, for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just like, don't do it. Be accountable. And we had a lot of stupid stuff happen yesterday. So we beat ourselves. You know, I'm harping on my Titans. You know, I still love my team. I love this franchise, everything about it, and about our guys. But you gotta, you know, look yourself in the mirror and hold these guys accountable across the board. So,
shout out to that boy Michael in the chat.
Michael Rossi chimed in. I think we overlooked the Browns for sure. They had 2 back-to-back tough games and just weren't ready. I think our boys will be ready next week. Hey, we have no choice. I agree, man. I agree. Let's go get it. Let's close out these last 4 games and really just establish who we are. And let's just start, man. Like, you know, we got to get back to that blue collar type of football.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Let's see here. 1 second. Let me get my laptop on a charger here. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Mr. Two-Tone was not prepared.
You know, it always I feel like those kickoffs, like whenever you start off a kickoff, if the other team that's just like against that tackle or you get like a nice run back, that that determines that momentum, man, from the jump.
I don't think it determines it. It has a lot to do with it. but momentum can be shifted, dude.
It can be shifted, but you see the Browns coming off ahead, they're like, woo, woo. You know what I mean? The Titans just jogging off. You know what I mean? We need energy, bro.
But the Browns had to go into their bag offensively to do that. They had to go into their bag to do that. Like, just listen to some other Titan shows, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Like they were talking about when we see these guys again, it's not going to be the same deal. Not going to be the same thing. So,
not at all. No, it's gonna be over. We just
get off your high horses already. You know what I mean? Get off it.
We just weren't prepared. That's it.
Right. Michael says, I saw a crazy start the other day. No team that has given up 50% on third down defense has made it to the playoffs. It's amazing we're 8-4 considering that stat.
1,000%, Mike. 1,000%.
Hey, my question is, and I challenge all Titans fans. I challenge all Titans fans to answer this question and answer it honestly and have facts about to back it up. When have we ever had just a all out? We had the linemen going. We had the linebackers. We had the edge rushers, secondary. When have we ever had just complementary defense? Never. Defense has always been a thorn in our side since 1999. So we got to do something. We got to spend money. Absolutely. Find these guys. Hey, Richard Sherman's available. What are your thoughts on Richard?
I want to see what Adoree has to offer when he comes back.
If he comes back, man, Vrabel doesn't have an answer for us, man. I think he's training to be an Olympic gymnast.
Right, that train was good. I tell you that. Get the gravy wise hot, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, let's see if we have anything else to kind of chime in about. Can you think of anything, D Weez? You think we tapped in on all categories? Snatch his ass up. I didn't want to curse on the show. I really didn't, but I just read it.
Man.
I apologize for that one. I apologize,
man. We need a solid.
James, you're getting me out of character, man.
We got we got Clowney out for the year.
Are we bringing him back? Do you think he's gonna want to come back, or you think he's gonna?
We
need exercise the options.
We need a solid D. We need a solid other D tackle to complement Simmons.
Yes, the Steelers just lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Hey, didn't I call that last week though? I said they're gonna lose. I thought they're gonna lose to the Ravens, which they almost did.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah,
man, that's awesome, dude. I don't have any hate for the Steelers, but just how that happened, the way they beat us.
You don't got no love for the. You don't got no love for the Chiefs either, though.
I ain't got no love for nobody in the AFC. Look, you know what I mean? I have
love
zero
for nobody
love.
in the AFC,
right?
Yeah.
Hey, James said, "My bad. I'll keep it PG." Right on, JP. We appreciate that, man. We just try to make it family based. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. Things of that nature, man. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you for taking care of that, brother. That's awesome. Makes us look better.
Steelers is gone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Hey, man, Gostkowski, man, if you're listening, probably not, but if you are, you lost that game for us, bro.
Ooh. He won the Broncos game for us.
I mean, he won like 3 or 4 games for us, but I mean, I gotta call a spade a spade. If you won it, you won it. If you lost it, you lost it. And you lost that game for us, man. So
okay,
hey, clean it up, guys. If for some reason you miss any more field goals, I might write a letter to the franchise, to J. Rob, Amy Adams Strunk. Get rid of him.
Is for no socks, Kasowski.
And I used to be down to keep you, man, but we're getting down the stretch right now where we got to limit mistakes, and you're a liability, brother. So, hey, the best players play. A few good teams lost this week: Titans, Seattle, and Steelers. Ain't a problem, man, for sure. And I agree, bro. I agree.
So, hey, Saints almost lost.
Yep, Saints.
Chiefs almost lost.
Sudaman, welcome back, man. Where'd you go? You had to eat dinner?
Yeah, he had to tighten up real quick.
Right, he had to tighten up real quick, man. Well, hey, so let's look forward, man. Let's look forward to this weekend. And to make sure that we are just clicking on all cylinders, man. All things are a go. We crossed our T's, we dot our I's for this weekend. We cannot slip up to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hoping that they're just like, hey, let's just give it to these guys, man, so we can try to be, get a higher draft pick. I'm hoping. I'm hoping they feel this way.
Oh my God! Wow.
Do y'all think we should have went for field goals on fourth rather than going for it?
Yes. Take the points.
In a nutshell, yes.
Take the points.
Yeah, I do. I think we should take the points, man. But
take the points. They're on point.
But I do think we just really got away from the run way too early. I didn't think our run game looked too bad. Like Derek only had 15 carries, 60 yards. Like, I didn't think it looked too bad. Like, yeah, he got stopped on a few occasions, but they weren't dominating us on the run. You know what I mean? So I think it was because we got away from the run game. But yeah, if the field goals are available, definitely take it. Off of a blowout loss against a division rival, I think we can blow the Jags out. Oh yeah. Typically, Titans fans, this. King Henry, he likes to get off when he goes back to the crib. When he goes back to Jacksonville, he likes to get off in front of the home fans, man. Like, he likes to get yards, and he likes to do it in reasonable fashion. Right, Henry rules the Jags. They probably have a like a statue of him in their locker room, low key. Right, he does rule them, King Henry. Oh, that's good, Al. I like that.
They have a shrine of him.
Right. Oh hell.
King Henry. You are not worthy.
Oh, I wanted to say another thing. We will be going on our pregame show. What did we agree on? Weez, was it Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday do our pregame show.
Okay. Wednesday do our pregame show. So folks, if you're able to tune in to our pregame show, please do so. It was really fun having this many people in the chat.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I was getting tired of talking to D Weez all the time. That's my bro. I love him, but thank you for chiming in. We appreciate it. I'm just kidding, man. Got the jokes today. Got the jokes.
That's good.
Well, let's get to our predictions though for at least this game. Al, we're gonna we might have a little segment on Wednesday where we go over our.
Now let's go. No, let's do it on Wednesday. Let's not do it today. Let's do it on Wednesday.
No, that's what I said on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're gonna do a little segment, and we'll go over our picks. Because I know that you had chimed in the comments and you gave us your picks. So on Wednesday, we'll make sure we give a little time for that. And so, folks, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. If you haven't already done so already, just send our information out there. We can't never get enough Titans content. Shout out to Tennessee Titans Weekly, Titan Upload, Titan Anderson. Let's go Titans Tube, Titans in Truth. Big Blue over there, Titans in Truth. Let's just build this Titan Nation, man, and just keep doing what we do and just being consistent for our fellow Titan gang members.
Yes,
so
yes, sir.
But our picks though for this game, I think we should go over real quick though, because I said 34-28. Having us winning by 6, but it was actually 41-35, and we lost by 6.
You were close. I said 31-17.
I knew we weren't going to go out there and steamroll these guys.
I thought we were.
Nah, I respected that. I respect their defense and I respect their offense. Like, I think there's 17th overall defensively, 18th overall offensively. I mean, so like they're pretty well balanced as far as that goes. You know what I mean? Unlike us, we'll be number 8 ranked overall, and then the 25th overall defense. So, I mean, they're definitely a team that could definitely be a factor down the line. Absolutely. Tighten up, Titan Nation. Let's go. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in to the Two Tone Show. Once again, I am Mr. Two Tone. D Weez. D Weez, thank you so much for doing what you do, being such a great asset to the show. I love you, brother. It's only jokes, man. So we will see you folks on Wednesday. Not sure what time, but hit the notification bell so that way you get it and when we're going on. And sometimes I do have to reschedule it maybe 5 minutes later, but that's just because I'm a knucklehead. So I'm going to get it together. Absolutely. But, hey, Titan Gang or don't bang. God bless. Have a great rest of the week.